I am Arka. I'm the co-founder of AFI, and today I'm here to give you a quick rundown of what AFI is, the problem we are trying to solve, and how we solve it. So, to begin with, AFI provides the proof of reserve infrastructure for RWAs and various tokenized assets. How we do prove the assets in real time is through cryptographic attestations at periodic intervals, so that any risk manager, oracles, retail users, and institutions can be sure in real time that the assets that they're interacting with are always backed by real reserves. So the first product line that we have is the proof of reserve network. Here I'm showcasing you the dashboard that we have prepared for Multiply, who we have been working for the last few months as the first design partner. A few more integrations are lined up, so stay tuned for that. So while working with Multiply, we have partnered with various custodians, institutional issuers, family offices across the Gulf region to allow minting of RWUSDI. So till now, we have verified $1 billion of assets that has been spread across precious metals, mines, private credit, and a few illiquid, less liquid assets. So let's jump into the dashboard right away. So as you can see, we provide periodic attestations. The attestations are of ZK proofs, Merkle proofs, and TE attestations, which helps you to verify in real time that your the assets that you're seeing is backed by real reserves, and you can see exactly how the minting has happened over time. The liquidity tier in this case is tier 2, and out of the $1 billion of assets we have verified till now, we have allowed minting of $175 million. Why so? It is majorly because of the assets that we are dealing with. The assets have specific price fluctuations, volatility, as well as to make sure that we scale in a more responsible way. So we have kept it more conservative at this point. So these are the different solvency metrics. At this point, Multiply is absolutely solvent. They are deployed on Ethereum and Base. So drawing attention to the main verification section that we have, first we have Merkle proofs. So we use KCAC 256 and Poseidon, which are the two different hashing algorithms to generate the Merkle proofs. The Merkle proofs help you to understand that the so we take different data points, and all of them constitute a Merkle leaf, and all these Merkle leaves can together be traced down by a Merkle root, where we are using time series Merkle data, so that the data points that we are working with are not tampered, and along the specific timestamps in which the computation has been done. Across all these timestamps, the protocol was solvent. To prove that, we are using Merkle proofs. Then we have this TE attestation. TE stands for Trusted Execution Environment, which is the environment we provide to the issuers to run a secure proof node. So they are getting data from custodians in form of API endpoints, PDFs, and they are running specific computations at their end, so that the verifiers on top of Symbiotic can get the fresh data. So we'll get to the point of Symbiotic in a little while, but the T attestation helps understand which device is being used. The enclave hash is also provided. The application code hash is also provided, so that the code that we're giving them, the issuers, that exact code is being used at that point or not. So for that, we compute the application code hash. So all these hashes basically helps us to understand that the entire process is has not been tampered, and it's absolutely the data points can be absolutely trusted. And we have ZK proofs, which helps us without giving the sensitive data, we can prove the methods that has been used to generate the Merkle proofs. For that, we are using ZK proofs. So yeah, next section, which is the verification. So currently, we are also adding a portion of where retail users, risk managers, anyone can come to the section and verify for themselves. So we'll dumb down the way in which this verification works, so that this becomes more open source, and anyone can come to the platform, verify whether that particular asset is solvent or not. So next comes to the section of verification. This is very important because till now our competitors have operated in a way in which this is very centralized. We have decentralized the verification system. So AFI is not the only verifier. Here the different operators on Symbiotic are part of the system, where they're staking ETH or BTC or different assets, and they're providing economic security to the system. So in case the operator is dishonest and is not doing the job properly, they will be slashed. So this is a way of incorporating the economic penalty to the system as well, so that this model works perfectly uh, if you see the economics of the entire model. So the second product line that we have is proof of reserve vaults, which one is the AFI USD vault, which is a standard yield bearing stablecoin. We are allocating the assets to Pendle, and other blue chip protocols like Morpho, Aave, and a bunch of others. So you can see the transparency dashboard here, how the TVL exchange rate APY has moved. For now, we are allocating the assets to this particular protocols as mentioned, and this pools, as you can see here, till now distributed 878K yield back to the users. So this is standard vault where we take deposits of USDC. The users get AFI USD, and the price of AFI USD goes up with time. Next is the vault of AFI RWASDI, which is the vault with multiply. Till now, we have $75 million of TVL on Ethereum and $50 million of TVL on Base. So here you have to understand, like, we have verified $1 billion of assets. We have allowed minting of 175 million, and among like $125 million out of that is sitting into A5 vaults. So A5 vaults solve two purposes. One is to unlock yield for you. So because one of the major points of discussion is most of the RW assets lie idle in smart contracts and they are not earning you any yield. Proof of reserve vaults unlock yield for your RW assets. And secondly, there is enforcement limits. So the data feeds that come from the proof of reserve network, they are used to set specific minting limits so that the on-chain supply never exceeds the reserves. So this is where we take the entire concept of enforcing proof of reserve a notch higher. And yeah, so this is all about the platform till now. We have points, we have a referral system. This is pretty basic, won't go over that much. So yeah, that's overview of how the two different product lines of AFI work together in sync. And yeah, that's all for this video. Thank you.